Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli, and I'm here with my very good friend Craig. Craig, how long we know? 20 years? Yeah. 20 years. Yeah. I know Craig is a good friend of mine. We know each other for about 20 years. Craig's daughters attended my school. They were both my students, wonderful students. They're all grown up. And I'm driving in Craig's Tesla Model 3, the rear wheel version. And we are on our way to Springfield, New Jersey to do what, Craig?
Picking up all-wheel drive.
The all-wheel drive, okay.
Yes, it'll be a matching car.
A matching car. Then we're going to do a little bit of racing.
Yeah, we're going to be able to compare the acceleration.
Yeah. Not that this one is anything to sneeze on.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Springfield Center. We're going to talk about that. Before we do that, I want to ask my Craig a few questions. So, how long do you have this model?
We got it at the end of April.
The end of April.
Yeah, so 3 months.
And did you order it beginning a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I was at the Short Hills dealer when
the gallery
the day that they announced the car. So there was a lineup, and I ordered 2 of them for my reservation in March 31st, 2016.
Wow, so you just like me. I mean, I ordered it that night online.
Yeah.
And I got my email to configure it a couple weeks ago, and I should get it somewhere between the 18th this week and the next couple weeks. I should get mine.
Yeah.
So you had it in April, May, June, July, August.
Yeah.
So you have it four months. So what were you driving before you were driving it?
I had a 10-year-old Honda Accord, which was a great car, and I finally got this, and we gave our Accord to Brina, so she's driving that now.
Okay, so you hand it over.
Yeah, hand it over.
It's a handover.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's we know each other for a long time, obviously.
Yeah.
I am a die-hard environmentalist, always been. Just like your younger daughter, Blair, who is in a farm in Oregon, organic farm in Oregon.
Yeah.
We talked a lot. So we are very idealistic.
Yeah.
So I drive 2 electric cars. I drive the Nissan Leaf, the short range, and my wife drives the Chevy Volt.
Yeah.
It's a plug-in hybrid, and like you, I have solar panels in my house. When we build a new school, we put solar panels and all that. So
yeah.
Oh yes, we see. Oh, that's nice. We see the new school. Yes. Anyway, so I do it idealistically. Are you doing it because you care about this, or are you doing it because it's fun?
You know, there's so many facets to it. I mean, it's a fantastic car. It's the performance, and when you get back into a regular car with an internal combustion engine, you really notice the difference. But also, I'm a fan of Tesla. I'm a supplier. We supply stuff to the factory in California.
You do? What kind of supply?
We make equipment for the factory for testing the batteries and motors, supplying chilled water.
Oh wow!
And we've been
to the factory in Reno.
No, actually,
in Fremont.
Yeah, the engineering facility and in the factory where they test the equipment. So we've been doing that for about 7 or 8 years now. And I'm an investor in I have some stock, so I'm a big fan. And it's an impressive car. And carbon is a problem.
Yes. I like. You just said something that I always talk about in my channel. If you want to convince somebody to drive an electric car, anyone, Tesla or anyone else, you just have to put them in one. Once they see the acceleration, they just, okay, why was I doing this? Okay, so like sometimes when I go on trips, I have to rent a car and whatever, and my wife and I like, we can't stand it. It's horrible. It's all the noise and all that. So get this one, and now you're getting the all-wheel drive. We are on our way to get it. We're going to do a video there, so stay tuned, everybody. We're going to do a video there of how the pickup experience. And so why all-wheel drive? Why did you?
Well, we only bought this one. We had 2 reservations. The all-wheel drive wasn't available. We didn't know when it would be available. So we wanted to get one, and then we figured for the winters here in New Jersey, we might want to have the all-wheel drive.
Yes, especially in the area where we live. Yes.
Less snow. And also that incremental performance improvement.
Yes.
How much is that worth? I don't know, but
Right. Now, there's a question. I think I know the answer, and my audience know the answer. But I always like to ask this question. A lot of people have this mental block for buying an electric car, any electric car. Not this, because they worry that they're going to run out of gas. They're going to run out of electrons. Do you have any worry, any range anxiety?
I have never. Well, you know, I work 5 miles from where I live, so most of the time I could probably drive for a month without charging.
Yes.
So I haven't worried. You know, my cousin has a Model S, and he's driven to Connecticut. And
Yes.
So I don't have. I've never been to a supercharger.
You haven't driven this one for a long distance? No, you have not. But you know that it's non-issue whatsoever.
No, I think they've got 10,000 superchargers around the world.
Yes.
And that's incredible.
That is incredible. So I think what's unique about Tesla, that's why I'm a big fan, is they build the car and the charging at the same time. It's not that they waited. Everybody else, you know, there are chargers around there. I drive all around the country. They're not reliable. You cannot find them all the time. And even if you do, they don't work all the time. And a lot of gasoline cars park in there. But I just came from Baltimore with my wife, and it's just, that's the way it is. Not in Tesla superchargers. They are available. Actually, I surveyed all the Tesla chargers from Florida to New Jersey, and I did the same thing from San Francisco to Vancouver. I stopped on everyone just to survey them, and they were always available. They were always there. So that range issue is out when you do that. But what's your impression of the Model 3 so far?
You just get in it the first time, and it's incredible. It's like flying or gliding, or you know, it's like it's just an incredible experience. Really, it's not just driving. It's like you feel like a superhero. You know, it's like you got a super.
Now I can tell you guys, this is the first time I'm driving the Model 3. I did drive the Model S. Their regeneration. I mean, once you lift your foot from the throttle, the car literally stops itself, and it's like really a one pedal driving.
Yeah, there's two modes. Actually, when we first started driving it, Gina, my wife, was a little bit disturbed by some of that abruptness. Until you get the feel for it, it's hard to drive with one pedal. So there's another mode. There's two modes there. There's high regeneration, and then there's low regeneration. So if you're not comfortable, you can put it on low, and it doesn't.
It is on high now. On high? Okay.
So this will give you the most. You get the most range because you're going to regenerate every time you slow down.
I like that. I mean, obviously, I've been driving my car for 3 years, so we are used to it. So this is great. It's absolutely amazing. Like we live very close by. So there we live, there's a lot of hills and valleys. So I leave my house with 80 miles. I go down the hill. I have 90 miles. It's like I mean, even though you used to it, once you drive electric cars, you're used to it. But it's still like I'm getting more gas. While I'm going down.
I mean, so the 310-mile range. You know, if you drive conservatively, you could get it up to 330, 340. I've heard people doing that.
So how's your charging system? You charge at home, obviously. So what's the frequency of the charging?
Well, when I get home every day, I plug it in, and when I leave for work, I unplug it. It feels like you're at the gas station. It's really cool.
It's nothing, huh?
It's really cool. What I did was I had them put in, when I put in the circuit breakers, I had them put in 2 circuit breakers. Figured we might get a second one. Turns out we are on our way. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're on our way. And the thing is that, you know, there's the wall charger and the mobile charger. You know the difference between those two? So I was not sure in the beginning, so I had to put in breakers for both sizes. And if I want to upgrade to the wall charger, I can, but that's an extra $500. But the electrician is done, so I could just add
the infrastructure.
I had them wire it for both.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the car. Obviously, what's the thing you like about it the most?
Acceleration.
Okay, we men. Besides acceleration,
it's a beautifully designed car, and it's so simple. You know, one of the contrasts I noticed is when I get into my wife's BMW. I look at the
cluster.
The array of 100, I counted 110 buttons in the front compartment.
Oh my God.
There's like 15 or 18 on this thing.
Oh my God.
You don't need half the time. You don't know what they do.
You know, I tell you, the first time I saw it in a Tesla gallery in Manhattan, my wife could care less about cars. I don't know how Gina is, but my wife could care less. She's not impressed in anything. This, and even the Tesla Model S, we went in it, whatever. This one she went in, it's like, this is incredible. There's nothing in here.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. There's nothing going on. It's just one screen, and it's so simple, and it's so clean, and it's so unconventional. It's unbelievable. It's very, very impressive, guys. I'm telling you this: the acceleration and the regeneration. I mean, I have not used the brakes at all. I mean, and I'm going downhill. It's just unbelievable what this car can do. It's really, it's an amazing piece of engineering. Now, since you are a stock owner and supplier to Tesla, it's a good, maybe we can talk about that. Have you followed the Elon Musk tweets about privatization and all that, and the stock? What do you think about that? What's your take?
You know, half the time I wonder if a lot of this is publicity, because the more publicity, you know, they don't advertise. Right?
No.
There's no advertising.
No, we are advertising for them right now.
Right. Well, yeah, they have a lot of fans and they advertise. But I think part of their the way that they develop interest is through the stock market. Maybe a little of the controversy.
Yes.
Sometimes, you know, I mean, and I wonder myself. There's this Twitter fever that people get. You know, Donald Trump. Roseanne, they tweet.
That's
a lot,
what they do,
and they start to kind of lose their mind a little bit.
But that could be, you know, it can get in trouble in terms of the SEC, and you know, I mean, the stock went up $40 last week in one day. They have to halt the trading for a few hours just because of this. I mean, I understand the advertising thing. We're doing it because we're big fans, but that could be trouble. And the last thing I want is for any electric car manufacturer to get in trouble, because I want everybody to sell these cars. So
but you know, I think that they could get a penalty, but I don't think that it would. I mean, it would be inconsequential. I think in terms of the big picture.
You know,
I think that you know, I don't think that it could really be materially affect their success or anything like that. Right. So I don't think.
All right, so let's hope so. It's really, so it's very exciting. We're on our way, so we're gonna get to the service center soon. It's about 20 minutes from where we live. 25 minutes. It's very convenient. And we're gonna
the Interstate 287.
Okay, we're gonna pick up 287. All right, and we're gonna go there and we're gonna do a video, and then I'm gonna drive it back. The dual motor. And we'll see what happens. And it's going to be exciting. Listen, Craig, I'm so impressed. First of all, I have to tell you, you know, now his kids are not in the school, so we see each other a little bit less. But he sent me an email the other day. He's been following my channel, and he said, okay, let's do this. So I'm so thrilled. I dropped everything. I dropped everything for this. So this is exciting. And then we'll take it from there. All right, so thank you, Greg. It's awesome. And we'll see you at the service center. So don't nobody go nowhere, huh? We're going to be right there.
The garage door opens automatically when you program it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, we are back from the service center, Greg and I. Greg, this was an awesome experience. Now it's your turn to drive your new car, not mine.
Okay.
And I can tell you, now I drove the regular one, and I drove this one.
Yeah.
They look the same.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're not the same. The other one feels heavy. It like really sticks to the road.
Really?
This one is like you're driving a feather.
When you say the other one, you're not talking about an S, right?
No. I'm talking about the rear one, the rear wheel drive, your other car.
Okay.
So that one is really settled into the ground.
Okay.
And it, you know, it accelerates beautifully. Believe me.
Yeah.
But not compared to this. This is something. This is out of the world.
Really.
So on the highway, once you pass 70, you really have to hold the wheel because it feels like it's about to fly.
Well, there's a couple different steering modes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the other one is like
fun.
solid. You feel cool. You feel awesome. This one, it's like you're driving some kind of a race car. You really have to hold on.
Really?
It is.
Well, let's see. What do we have for the steering mode here? And we have steering is sport. I put it in sport
You
mode.
put it in sport. That's
Oh shoot!
That's
You're not
what-
comparing apples to apples.
right. What's supposed to be standard?
I don't know. I think I'm on. Yeah, I think we use standard. On the other
Standard. Yes. You put in sport, so you really feel it.
one. Yeah.
You feel like you
Really?
are. You feel that you are going to fly. Anyway, so
Do you recommend that, or would you recommend the standard?
this is for you. The standard for your wife.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good.
But don't tell her I said that. To make sure she doesn't watch this video. But it's really you can see right now. See, it's like it's just a different world.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
You can really feel it.
You can really feel it once
Even without
yeah.
stepping on it.
Yes, you can see that it wants to fly away.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So, Greg, thank you so much.
Yes.
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 You see that? Can you feel it?
There's more.
Yes, there's
more.
This was
Oh yeah.
one of the best days of my life. That was
Fantastic.
so much fun.
Okay.
So everybody, please thank Craig. He's really a nice man, and hopefully this will inspire a lot of people to do the same thing. I always say it on my videos, Craig. You don't have to buy a Tesla. Tesla it's an expensive car.
Well,
You know, next year, yes,
Next year you'll be able.
next year. But I drive a Leaf and I love it.
Yeah.
It does the trick. It does the job. Like I said to you before, I don't know what gas stations look like. I don't care. Here's one, by the way, 284. I don't care.
Yeah. But next year when they start coming out at
With the-
35,000,
Yes,
and these are going to just
they're gonna
take
fly
over the world.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But again, they are great second-hand.
Yeah, sure.
Second-hand Leaf, second-hand Volt, second-hand anything. They are you can find them
In
everywhere.
abundance.
Just get into one and you'll never look back. That's the idea. Never look back. I always said you don't have to go for the top model and all that. There's plenty of others.
Yeah.
So thank you. It was great. It was awesome.
Thank you,
And
Moshe.
my pleasure. And I will see you next time. Meanwhile, they should subscribe to my channel, right?
Of course. they should.
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help me change the world one electric car at a time. And support my channel by becoming a Patreon. And you can go to the Electric Israeli store and buy good stuff there. Huh? See you tomorrow, guys.